What's a part one without a part two, right? We part two in it already. It must have been I was cussing too much in part one because that one video was like only a couple minutes long, but I probably had a whole string of cuss words. I mean, if they was doing the caption, it was blank for a minute. People were seeing my lips moving, but they wasn't hearing nothing or reading nothing because it was just a whole curse. Anyway, if you haven't seen part one, go back and watch part two. Part one, and then come watch part two. But yeah, it's like someone realized they went down the wrong road. They allowed themselves to believe somebody they thought had some type of power that did not have. And with their nose all wide open, they was like, yeah. Hey, K-Hyphy. I meant to say hello on the last video, the last 2.5-minute video, but it cut off so quickly I didn't have a chance. But yeah, it's almost like they realizing now, damn, I was duped. And now somebody, they don't know how to get back. They don't know how to get back to you. They don't know how to get back to the track that they should have been on, the path they should have been on, their journey that they should have been on with you. They don't know. They're clueless as to how to get back. And they want to come ask you because they know that you know. They know you know. Even whenever you said, you know what, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to allow you to act as foolish as you want to act because I'm not going to sit here and try and tell you no more. I'm not going to try and show you no more. I'm not going to try and minister to you no more. I'm not going to try and beg you no more. You want to go out there, you want to act a fool, have at it. You get everything that you deserve, as we all do. So somebody, they went out there. They was all big and bad. They was like, yeah, okay, good. I'm glad that the trash took itself out. Bye, bitch. Bye, boy. All that other shit. And they was so confident whenever they had to make a decision that whatever decision they made, now today they trying to figure out, how do I get back to where I was before? See, when you was fighting for them, they didn't fight for you. Now that you're not fighting for them, oh, they fighting the best fight of their lives. See, they didn't realize you had sent in one of your archangels, Archangel Michael, to help them to fight the battle, to fight the good fight. But you know what? Instead of them sitting here knowing that or feeling or thinking or even appreciating that you sent in one of your warriors to help them, they want to act like you trying to like do some fuck shit. Like you trying to take them down on the low, like you trying to be a hidden enemy. Like you just trying to get in where you don't fit in with them and the fucking fool that they followed. And they're right. You don't fit in with that. Hold on, y'all. I got to open up this window. My gums get the bumping and my temperature goes up. But yeah, they it's like, they like it. Damn, oh my gosh, like how? Yeah. Spirit is showing this person. Spirit is showing this person what you didn't have, what you missed. The train has left the track. Now this person is feeling all upset. They can't sleep, they can't eat, and wondering if you still love them. Do you still care? Even though this person was out there acting a fucking fool, putting your name, putting false business about you out in the street, aka lies, acting like they didn't need you, you needed them, acting like, I ain't worried about that. I keep telling that old skank to go the hell on. I keep saying, listen here, bugaboo, get the fuck out. But see, somebody's lying. That's not what they were saying at all. That's not how they felt at all. They was doing that in front of their goony Google fucking friends, trying to prove a point. Yeah, they proved that point, especially whenever you left. Especially when you said, point taken and checkmate, bitch. That's whenever they saw that all that shit that they put on you was coming back on them. Everybody was like, well, wait a minute. What you all upset for? What you all upset for? Because we clearly have you on video, audio. You wrote it down. You said it in person. Y'all sent a plane over with the sky writing, I wish this bitch would leave. Now she's gone. And what you upset for? Because you're not healed. You're not happy. You're not getting what you want. You see that you need to be the one that's healed. Hey, Aisha. Now you understand what somebody else was trying to show you, but you were so into your own feelings, so into yourself, you couldn't see it. Hold on. Oh, goodness. I hope that's the last interruption. The dog, the windows, the phone. Yeah, but now see things are starting to come up and come out. And people looking at this person like, well, damn, that's kind of funny because you was just acting like, you was just smiling and carrying on. You had just said about this person. Now you're wondering if that person is still there for you, still loves you, still want to be with you. That's weird. Now they see that, you know what? Instead of them running away from that woman holding the heart, they should have been running to that woman holding the heart. But see, they were so busy running away from that woman holding the heart that she got tired and she went in her own direction. She was like, child, baby. Because she knew she was balanced. She knew it was time for her to get on her path with or without you. And since she's been on her path, everything has looked up. She's happy finally. She's at peace. Her money's good. Her confidence is good. She has clear thoughts. People validate her. The things that somebody else didn't want to do when they was in this relationship, they didn't want to put in nothing. Nothing. They didn't even want to tell you how they felt. And to be honest, this person loves you. But for whatever reason, they swallowed that red pill. That motherfucker must have got stuck. To everybody else, this person was sitting there lying, acting like they were receiving the blessings from God. No. This person was lying to themselves, to you, and to everybody else. And people see that, especially once you're getting all the victories and this person is feeling tied up. Somebody wanted to swallow that red pill. They did. They wanted to believe the lies. They wanted to go out there and say the worst stuff about you and think that people's going to believe that. And maybe there was a lot of people that did. But they realized that was the worst decision of their life. If there was they can't think of another time when they made a bad decision worse than this. They can't think of it. All this because they allowed somebody else to tell them what they need to be looking at, what was supposed to be important to them, what's supposed to make their life good, what's supposed to matter. But now somebody's looking and they're like, that shit was a fucking lie. That shit don't matter. What mattered is that they were balanced with you. What mattered is that they were going to be building with you. And see, what they didn't realize mattered was who they decided to follow. That is what really mattered. That's what set it off. Follow the fool. All you can do is just say, hey, I chose wrong. You can't get mad. You can't get sad. You can't get upset. All you can do is try and do better. All you can do is accept it and feel blessed that now you know what it is. And instead of sitting there trying to blame this person, blame that person, you holding this in, don't. Be happy that you know. Consider that a victory that you know. Now you can work on restoring the confidence within yourself. Now you can work on opening up that heart chakra like it should be open. Now you can really work on getting the downloads like you should, as opposed to allowing somebody to tell you, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to speak up. You ain't got to let nobody know how they, because they feel like if they don't know, they're going to try harder. That's not how it works. If somebody don't know how you feel, they're not going to try harder. They're going to get pissed off and they're going to leave and heal themselves. Because why try and stay around with somebody who don't know how to fucking talk, except to put you down and tell you what type of person you not? You know, I remember one time, this one dude, okay, want to sit there and, you know, we went out to eat or whatever. And so then the next time he want to get comfortable. Dude, you getting comfortable for what? You ain't got nobody. I'm not thirsty like that. What you trying to get comfortable for? So whenever he found out that wasn't happening, he's going to talk about something. Well, I don't look feminine enough. What? Really? Oh, well, why you say that? I said, well, he said that I act too manly. Do I? Because I don't know how a man acts. I've always been a woman. But I feel like it's because maybe this person was too weak. They didn't have what it took to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship. This is one of those motherfuckers that was a runner, thinking you was going to be a chaser. You was a bye-bye-er. Goodbye. That was what you were, a bye-bye-er. Hey, Alicia. Yeah. Something about, they realize now, everybody that was like, oh, yeah, drop that bitch. Don't even, drop that dude. Don't even be around them. Everybody, they realizing everybody that said that same bullshit lied. They lied. What a way to realize the truth. And it's all out there. He see it all. He sees it all. There's nothing that can be hidden anymore. Nothing that can be hidden anymore. Somebody realized that the game was played on them. And they thought that was going to be playing the game on you. No. You wasn't playing with nobody except yourself. Realize that. The games that people try and play, like when something happens and somebody is disappointed because they have some unmet expectations, their own unmet expectations. They get so upset that this didn't work out the way they saw it to work out. Then they want to sit here and plot and plan how they gonna get back, how they gonna get back at somebody, how they gonna make that person suffer. Only to realize when that get back start getting back, it's them that's suffering. They outsmarted themselves. They thought that was taking you out, only to find out that you knew how to do that double reverse Jedi mind trick shit and turn all that shit back around, threw it back at them, and now they suffering. Because you refused to swallow that big ass red pill. You was like, no, you could, that's all you. That's all you. Yeah. Somebody didn't listen when Spirit was trying to talk to them. When Spirit was trying to tell them, okay, stop. This is enough. Get out. Walk through this door. No, you didn't. Okay, you're going to take 4 more steps. Okay, walk through this door then. So Spirit offered them so many chances to get out of this bullshit. Now somebody want to pray. Now they want Spirit to guide them. Now they want that chakra to be open, that their third eye to be open. Now they asking for, oh, please, Archangel Michael, I need you. Please, because they going through this karma. Justice is being paid. The universe is balancing itself out, because what you put out there is what you get back. Since you ain't put shit out, the universe is wondering what you expect in return. And if you put nothing but negativity, heartache, heartbreak, confusion, a cacophony out there, you know what you got coming. What you need to do is find you a big old stack of pillows, some comfy pillows, so you can set them all down around you. So when that karma hit your ass, you're going to have something soft to fall back on. Somebody knows. Somebody knows something is coming. They know something's coming for you. And it's something that's good. It's something that's good because you know what? You did what God told you to do. You followed God's word. Anytime God said, don't do that, you didn't. Anytime God said, okay, I just want you to say just this. Don't get into rampant. Don't take the ball and run with it. Just say these 8 words. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. You followed that advice. So now you get, it's like a gift. I don't know if somebody finally giving you your flowers, somebody finally saying, you know what, yeah, I should have listened to you. You knew what we was talking about. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but somebody want to come in because they know they need to balance out this whole situation. They know they should have been building with you as opposed to trying to build against you, as opposed to trying to be a fucking runner, trying to hold on to some bullshit that somebody else said to hold on to whenever that shit should have been let go. But, somebody has to realize, too, that not only did they allow themselves to follow a fool, but they was a fool. They was a bigger fool than the fool they followed. They have to realize that. They have to accept that. They got to swallow that pill, that they was the big fool. Especially whenever you poured your heart out to this person and they was so cold. That's why they getting theirs. Now somebody realizing like, damn. They're like, I fucked my whole life up for nothing. But they didn't think about that when they was trying to do this and do that and do this and do that, trying to get at you when somebody was telling them, oh, do this, do that. You want to get at this person? Do this. You want to piss this person? Do that. You want to make somebody cry? Do this. You want to hurt somebody? Do that. You want to break them down? Do that. But see, they realize now that fool was helping them build up all that karma of all that shit that they got to come back and happen to them. Of however many different graves they try to dig for you. Now they got to fall in that first one. They got to dig themselves up out of that grave, only to step and fall into the second one, the third one, however many traps they set for you. See, it's funny whenever it happened to you, but now it's happening to them. Ain't shit funny. Someone was like, God, please get me out of this. I don't know what's going on. I just want to go back to my family. I want to go back to the life that I had, the what I'm supposed to do. I want to get back on my path, and I want to be with who I'm supposed to be with. God, I don't know how I allowed this crowd to get me off track. I was believing all these fucking lies, and I sat there and believed these lies that got me in the position because I was thinking it was going to get them in the position, only to find out this the motherfucker. This is the big head honcho fool. This the one that somebody should not have been listening to. That's the same bitch that was telling you, don't give to this person, don't give to that person, short this person, short that person. Only for this person to find out not only was you an earth angel, but you was trying to hook them up with the truth about this lying motherfucker. Now they sitting here worrying about their own. It could be their own gifts, they own offspring, they own something. They worrying about they own, and is theirs gonna do to them like they did to you. See, somebody understand what God is talking about now. God put it out there. God put this on Front Street. He said, look at this. No, don't look at this. I want you to look at you. Look at everything that you was doing. I want you to really look at you. Spirit says, study yourself closely. I want you to really look at how you were. This person had to really, and they did. They had no choice. And they saw that they was nothing but the biggest fucking snake. Now somebody's calling on Archangel Michael to please step in, to please do something, to please help repair this relationship. Because somebody can't bear the fact of they can only look at you after you walked away. And the part that it really hurts them, that really, really hurts them, is the fact that you're in your power even after they try to put all these burdens on you. You dropped the dead weight and you stood in your power. Now this person is out in the cold. Their money is funny. Oh, that person that they was following, that was so super duper cool and knew what they was talking about, that person is no longer around. They need help. And this is part of their wake up call. This is part of their wake up call. Now they're going to have to come. And it's like someone is telling this person, you need to go and apologize. You need to make this situation right. Because somebody knows that, you know what? You know how to heal a situation. Somebody needs to realize that they should have listened to their intuition at all times. Understanding that God's not going to lead or mislead or misguide them. But God is only going to lead them to the promised land, that promised land. God will only lead you to your promised land. Especially whenever you go on that path that God told you to go on, the one that was lit up for you. Somebody could have went on the right path, but instead they chose to go on the wrong path. And now this is the repercussions of their actions coming in. They act like they didn't know, but God is saying, you better wake the fuck up. You better wake up today. You can't wake up in the morning. You better wake up right now. This person is realizing how hard you had to fight, who you had to fight, how long you had to fight, and why you walked away. All that shit that someone was telling them to do, they see that it didn't amount to a pile of beans. It didn't work. All this person was trying to get them somebody to do was to mistreat you. You know? So they threw this bullshit at you, and what did you do? You had the faith of God to leave, to move out the way, and you was right in doing it because your intuition let you know somebody was trying to be a little trickster. Now somebody wants to come and they want to repair a broken heart, but it's not your heart that's broken. It's theirs. Their heart is broken. Hey, Miss Pretty Girl Swag in Marcia. Yep, this is somebody that they was following. They was leading behind this person for a long time. And the reason they followed behind this person is because they thought this person had money. Well, if this person, they have a $50,000 car, that's got to be some money. Only to find out that that person went to auto action and got the car that was a total loss, but they rebuilt it and then they took it to the auto auction and they sold it for $3,000. So somebody in the shell of a $50,000 car, but the engine running like it belonged to a lawnmower. They see that you were strong enough to close this cycle, to move, to leave. And somebody else that was trying to do you wrong, they're stuck. See, this is somebody who's looking at the people that they followed, who they thought was leading them the right way, down the right road, only to see that their shit is getting messed up. Their shit is getting messed up. Susie's shit is getting messed up. Roger's shit is getting messed up. Otis, his shit is been fucked up. You know, and all the people that they followed, they're praying, God, turn my situation around. God, turn my situation around. God said no. Because it was good enough whenever you wanted her to go through it. Remember when I was throwing all that magic bullshit, calling somebody out their name, spreading lies, saying this, that, and the other. Remember that? Remember that? And you even had her children stab her in the back. Remember this? Do you remember this part? Even turn the children against her. Do you remember that? Because that's the part that we really want you to remember. From this day until you take your very last breath, this is what we want you to remember. How you try to mess up somebody else's happy home. And the truth of what you did. Sending these lies, these manipulative attacks. So you asking God to help you to turn your situation around. God said, I ain't got shit for you. I don't have a motherfucking thing for you and your greasy ass. God said, you're going to need to work this one out yourself, baby. You're going to have to figure this shit out your damn self. How you got here is how you got to get it out the mud. God said, remember how you even got there. what you thought was so precious, what you thought was so important. And now you're finding out you should have held back. You should never have had no loyalty towards the person who was loyal to you, because you fucked yourself up. Spirit said, no, I can't help you with that one. I can't help you with that. Spirit said, you want me to pray with you? But that's all it is. Just like you were saying words to that person, I'm just going to be saying words with you. Yes. Somebody feel like their life is completely ruined. They can't eat. They can't sleep. They can't shit. They can barely drink water. They can't do nothing because you took your love away. Spirit told you, get in this boat. Girl, get up in this boat. And you did. And since then, you're the one who's been blessed. God is blessing you because you fought the good fight. You tried with all your might. And now this person is wondering who you with. Or what else you got going on, and this, that, and the other. Or can they ever get back with you? This, that, and the other. Because you had faith. You wasn't worried about it. You not worrying about it. You the one who had faith. And this other person thinking that you didn't know they was going to be that they was a hidden enemy. This person didn't think that you knew. You knew. You knew everything that this person was trying to do. They was trying to make it seem like, oh, I got something for you, but they really hold the majority of it back. They were sitting here trying to, and this person been trying to play both sides against the middle for the longest with you. They've been trying to make your money funny for the longest time. Get you off balance. They've been playing games with your money for the longest time. Now they need something. And they're like, oh, damn, all that shit I did. I wonder if they'll give it to me. I wonder if they'll help me out. Y'all, if y'all can hear my stomach, I do apologize, but homegirl hasn't eaten yet. Yeah. They worrying about your money. That's all it is. See, they didn't know you were so independent. They was thinking that they could knock that independence off of you. You know, like I said, for the longest time, they've been trying to do things to mess with your money. And they was even having your kids work against you. They was even trying to infiltrate and spoil the mind of your children. Yes, and you know this. You know how this person was trying to get your entire household off balance. But you know what? God said, not today or tomorrow either. What else, Spirit? See, somebody, you know, it's like when you wake up, you're like, damn, like I had the weirdest dream. I dreamt of this and that and the other and blah, 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 blah. And somebody's feeling like, damn, I wish I could wake up because they hate this. They hate this. They didn't want this in their life. They didn't want to be at odds with you. They didn't want to be, fighting you, feeling like they can't talk to you, like you don't trust them. But somebody had to realize who they put over you. You was coming at them loving, loyal, and everything. And they put this witch, this lying ass witch over you. And that's when God said, oh, hold up. Oh, hold up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. No, the fuck you didn't. God said, I'm stopping all this shit. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't even getting moldy bread with dry peanut butter. I'm stopping all this. They're realizing that's why you were so independent. That's why you chose not to hang with the crowd. That's why you chose to go your own way. Somebody thought they was going to get you, only to find out they got themselves in this mess. It's them that's in the mess. They thought they was the master warlock of the wizard, the West, or some shit like that. I don't know. But they're finding out that they wasn't the mighty one. They're finding out that you was the mighty Maduro. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, somebody, they want to come, they want to apologize, they want to bring you something, they want to just pop up on you, they want to give you some good news or something because they see what they had. And they know they was being young and dumb. They had everything that they could have possibly wanted with you. And they see this now. Now it's like that light bulb went on, especially when this person is sitting here thinking how you walked away from them because they was being a hidden enemy. Like who needs that? Lying to you, holding back, not telling you the truth because they was following this devil wannabe, a warlock. The same warlock that was trying to teach this person how to fight against you, how to send out these attacks and do it under the radar so that you didn't know it, because this person didn't realize, the young person didn't realize this is a fight against principalities, that you are that earth angel and they truly are that devil. This was a fight against principalities. Hey, Shaylin, how are you? I'm hearing that song. I keep working my way back to you, babe, with the burning heart, and whatever the words are. Somebody's trying to work their way back to you because they realize now what they was trying to do. They realize now this was a generational curse that somebody was trying to get them to sign up for. A generational curse that was not just going to them doing it to you, but it was going to have their offspring doing it to them, and then those offspring doing it to their offspring, and so forth and so on and so forth and so on. And someone understands this now, that this was a plan to fuck you up. I'm well, Shaylin. Thank you so much for asking. Someone now knows they need to follow God's love, God's vision, God's advice, God's word. That's it. What's the message? And they need to leave this person alone because they see it's this person that got them where they're at now. Confirmation if you can hear my phone. I feel like somebody now believes you that you are an earth angel. And they see that, this is why they're trying to figure out how to get back. And because like they had to really look at somebody like, damn, wait a minute. Like they finally saw this person's horns come up out their head. And they saw the person go, like, oh, wait a minute. Let me put these horns back in. Oh, let me put this tail back up in there. They finally saw something. They saw a side to this person they had seen before, but they discounted it as being anything to worry about. They've seen it before, but they discounted it as it was anything